Hi guys, welcome to today's episode of Sodas and Popcorn Reviews, and on today's episode we're going to be talking about the movie Introducing the Kujus, which is produced by Bisola Aiyeola, Winifred Opapi, and directed by Biodun Stevens. Please check out the trailer.
Don't tell me that you're expecting the rest of the family to come over next weekend.
Who told you that this time will not be different?
Why would it be different?
I say it will be different because I have a plan.
Announcing the arrival of our Otumba money bag. Money stop nonsense. Otumba is here.
Are you okay? Why did you fall?
Auntie, this is not tourist center. This is Kuju family house.
Something about the way she moves, I can't explain it.
What exactly is the story about? So, Introducing Kujus is a story about a particular family, the Kujus, obviously, whom will be having their mother's 50th remembrance. She passed on, and one of the Kujus decides that she would love to have every member of the family in attendance of the 50th remembrance for whatever reasons best known to her. And also it's sort of like the holiday season, so she goes all out to try and ensure that she gets everybody to come by, even lying and ensuring she does whatever she can to get them to come around. She promises one person that there's a chief tasting title waiting for the person in the village. She promises another person that there's a 100 million naira, what's it called, inheritance waiting and things like that. So after all said and done, everybody converges in their family home in Badagry, and that's where the movie unfolds, and all of that follows. So what exactly did I think about the movie? For all intents and purposes, it seemed like the movie was supposed to be like a laid-back comedy / drama and things like that, a holiday special. Think of a movie like The Wedding Party and the likes. Basically something that is lighthearted but isn't so serious. So there wasn't really much to look at in terms of a comprehensive or very complex or detailed storytelling process. It was very it seemed to me like it was a very straightforward point A to point B story. Okay, we're going to be having our mother's remembrance, and then funny stuff are going to be happening, and you people should just come around and laugh and have a good time and things like that. And was that purpose realized? I think almost. I enjoyed the movie in the sense that I had good laughs. It was not laugh out loud funny. It wasn't hilarious the way I sort of laughed at certain movies. I won't mention particular movies in this case, but I had a good time watching the movie, and I came out of it. I was like, oh, okay, that wasn't bad, because I went in with my family to watch it and all that. Okay, that wasn't bad, and I could relate to some of the things. For example, back when I was much younger, we used to have these elaborate Christmas get-togethers as a family, siblings, uncles, aunties, nephews, nieces, all that, gather in one family house, and then we all gather and have a nice Christmas. Nowadays, everybody's just scattered all over the place, and that hardly happens, and everybody just does his own dirty, clean December or whatever it is. So I could connect with the fact that this movie was trying to see how people used to do stuff together as a family, and then nowadays they don't really do all that anymore. And like I said, the story had a connection. There was a point A to point B. It wasn't a mishmash or collage of funny scenes like you would have in certain movies, like for example the Alakija series. The Alakija series is mostly mishmash and things like that. Maybe the earlier versions of AY's 30 Days series, those movies never had head or tail. They were just, for all intents and purposes, supposed to be just funny movies that I just come watch, and a lot of times they weren't so funny anyways, but that's by the way. So but for this, there was a connecting story similar to like The Wedding Party kind of movie, where it was supposed to be a wedding party, but it's also around the events that happen when you're having a wedding party. So and we could connect with it as Africans. Our wedding parties are always elaborate, so that was sort of the case. So I didn't really look out for much in terms of the storytelling was this process and all that, because I didn't really see any of that. It was just a a simple drama and things like that. In terms of acting, I found some people exceptional, while I found some kind of disappointing. The exceptional ones would be Timini. Timini was hilarious. He probably stole the show himself and the little rascals. His hairstyle, his mannerisms, and things like that. I found him quite to be the most engaging character. There were two moments actually in the movie that I laughed, and that was due to Timini. There was one part where he abused his elder brother, and there was this other part where he was trying to, they were looking for somebody, and then the somebody they were looking for, he's pretty much beside him, and there was some funny stuff that happened around that. Bisola, on the other hand, I found to be underwhelming. Maybe because this was supposed to just be a laid-back movie or something, but I didn't enjoy Bisola's performance. I felt she was too laid back, like, oh, okay, this is just supposed to be a holiday movie. I'm not going to go all Sugar Rush performance, because I really enjoyed her in Sugar Rush. She was really hilarious and things like that, but in this, she was just there. There was this scene where she was supposed to be quite emotional, and there was supposed to be a lot of emotions flowing in the room, or in this case in the air, because it was an open scene, and you could just see that she was just acting. It was acting that I could see in that particular scene, and I was like, nah, this is not the Bisola that I'm always impressed with. Bimbo also, she was okay, but she could have been a lot better. Ronke, I think I enjoyed Ronke's performance. I'm used to seeing her in Yoruba movies, so seeing her in an English movie, I think felt different, and I enjoyed her performance. Femi Jacobs, of course, classic Femi Jacobs, was quite impressive. I felt he also did a great job in his performance, and altogether, in terms of acting, it was okay. It wasn't anything special. It wasn't anything out of the ordinary. And directing wise, it was a simple, straightforward job that was done by Biodun Stevens. I didn't see anything particularly too impressive, except for the cinematography in the night scenes where you had them in the garden. That was really lovely. The cinematography by the duo of Emmanuel Odehiri and Adeoluwa Owu seemed like something that was really beautiful in some shots. Like I said, I loved the gardens in the night, the way they lit those scenes. It was really something that I loved visually. In the end, introducing the Kujus was an okay experience for me. It was something that I found lighthearted. I didn't take too seriously. I'll give it a popcorn and hot dog, because it's just a film that the family should just see for the sake of having lighthearted fun. I think there isn't anything more complex to it. And that's all for me on today's episode of Sodas and Popcorn Reviews. Until next time, I'm your host Iheuwa, and make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on post notification icon so you don't get to miss a thing from us, because we have reviews that drop every week on this channel. Till next time, catch you guys. Thank you.